Hi, and welcome to today's Street Smarts video. I'm Dylan Potter. I'm a partner here at How & Rustling. So when planning for retirement, tax-advantaged accounts are some of the most common tools that individuals utilize as a vehicle for achieving their long-term goals. This includes things like IRAs, 401ks, 403bs, and non-qualified annuities. Each of these accounts have their own unique benefits and limitations, but one thing they all have in common is that they require you to reach age 59 and a half before being able to take penalty-free distributions. However, Section 72Q and 72T of the tax code provides a distribution method that will allow you the flexibility to draw on those funds penalty-free before the age of 59 and a half. So first, 72Q applies to non-qualified annuities, while 72T applies to IRAs, 401ks, and 403bs. If you participate in any of these retirement accounts, Code Section 72 allows you to take penalty-free withdrawals as a series of substantially equal periodic payments. You may hear this referred to as SOSEP or SEP. To qualify as a SEP payment, you must withdraw the same amount each year for the greater of 5 years or until you turn 59 and a half. The amount you can withdraw each year is determined by one of 3 approved calculation methods. So let's dive in. The first one is the life expectancy method. You may hear this referred to as the RMD method. This is generally the simplest way of calculating the annual distribution amount. The IRS provides 3 life expectancy tables for the taxpayer to choose from. Those are the single, the uniform, and the joint life and last survivor tables. The single life expectancy table generally produces the largest annual distribution under this method. It's important to note that the life expectancy table chosen for the first year of the distribution will need to be the same table used in each subsequent year of distributions. The RMD method is the only method that will result in different payment amounts each year. Overall, this method will likely result in the smallest initial payment, but it tends to be the best choice for the taxpayers that expect their account values to fluctuate greatly in value. The second method is the fixed amortization method. Under the amortization method, the annual distribution is determined to be the amount that will result in the level amortization of the taxpayer's account balance over a number of years, again determined by their chosen life expectancy table. Once the taxpayer selects a table and an applicable interest rate, the resulting SEP payment is divided by their life expectancy, and the same SEP amount will be distributed each year. The third and final method approved is the fixed annuitization method. The annuitization method is the most complicated of the 3 methods. The taxpayer must determine their annuity factor using the mortality rate tables provided by the IRS and their selected interest rate, and then divide their account balance by that factor. The same amount will be distributed each year under this method. So once you have chosen your desired calculation method, it's important to note that it cannot be altered without triggering retroactive tax and a 10% penalty on all withdrawn funds. If you decide to receive SEPs under the 72Q or 72T rules, be sure to keep the following things in mind. First, make sure you schedule your annual payments. If a single payment is missed, you will be assessed a 10% penalty on all the funds withdrawn up to that point. Funds from an employer-sponsored retirement plan like a 401k or 403b cannot be withdrawn under SEP if you are still working for that employer. While SEPs can be very useful in early retirement, they also come with several rules and requirements that can have devastating impacts on your long-term retirement strategy if they are not followed precisely. So, if you find yourself wondering whether the SEP method would be beneficial to you, please do not hesitate to reach out to our team of CFP professionals at How & Rustling. We'll come together, we'll work with you to ensure that you understand your options and give you the decision-making advantage so you can guide your own future. Thanks for joining us on today's episode of Street Smarts.